But we begin tonight with the state primary election in Rhode Island. The polls are closed, but we might have to wait a while to get the final results. Good evening, I'm Shannon Heggie.
And I'm Mike Montecalvo. Mail ballots could lead to a delay in counting the final numbers. We'll have more on that in just a minute. The latest results from the Cranston mayoral race. Let's start with the Democratic side, and you can see here Maria Bucci with 51% of the vote, Stephen Stikos with 44%, and Adam Carbone with 4%. Remember, this is in-person voting so far, and obviously they're going to collect the mail ballots starting tomorrow.
And moving on to the Republican ticket, City Council President Michael Farina has conceded to Councilman Kenneth Hopkins. Hopkins here with 76% to Farina's 24%. Current Cranston Mayor Alan Fung has reached his term limit. We have team coverage tonight. 12 News Politics editor Ted Nesi is standing by with analysis.
And Sheena Losciuto has an update on the Democratic race for Cranston Mayor. But first, let's send it out to Target 12 investigator Steph Machado with the latest on the Republicans who are trying to keep a member of the GOP in the mayoral office. Steph?
Ken Hopkins declared victory in the primary over Mike Farina here at St. Mary's Feast Society in Cranston. His celebration mostly wrapped up here tonight, but some folks are still inside. There was quite a large crowd outside here in the parking lot around 9 o'clock. Hopkins came out to a roaring crowd. He was introduced by Mayor Alan Fung, of course the incumbent, who is term limited and endorsed Hopkins in this race, and that really appeared to make a big difference for Republican voters in Cranston. Hopkins says this was a referendum on the Fung administration. He really campaigned as the candidate that would continue the policies of Mayor Fung. Hopkins told me he received a text from Farina conceding the race earlier tonight, and Hopkins' team believes his nearly 2,000 vote lead at this point is insurmountable, even with mail ballots yet to be counted.
There's not enough. There's not enough. It was a great victory for us tonight. I'm humbled by the people of Cranston in the way they came out to support me and my family. I think the Hopkins name really resonated, where you can be a good person and still be a politician. And they definitely came out with that message.
And Council President Farina has not commented yet on the results of the race so far. He did text me around 8:30 that his party tonight was canceled, but has not yet responded to phone calls and text messages about the results. Again, Hopkins says he did concede by text message, and Hopkins currently has a 2,000 vote lead over Farina. I did ask the Board of Elections how many of the outstanding mail ballots in Cranston are for the Republican primary, and I was told that number has not yet been tabulated. But as you heard Hopkins say, he kept saying it's not enough, there's not enough. They believe there are not enough mail ballots out there to overcome that 2,000 vote lead over Mr. Farina. Now on the Democratic side, it's a completely different story. Way too close to call. The top two candidates very close, and my colleague Sheena Losciuto has more on what's going on that side of the race. Sheena?
Hey, Steph, I'm actually just up the street from you at Maria Bucci's party. Now, Shannon and Mike broke down the numbers for us earlier, but we actually broke it down even more. Now, Bucci's only up right now at this point by about 250 votes. Remember, of course, this is all just in-person votes that are being counted, so Stephen Stikos is just a little bit behind right now. We did catch up with both of the top candidates earlier tonight. They say they are both thinking right now it's just too early to celebrate.
It's a lot of good energy, but we are waiting for tomorrow. We're hoping it trends the same way. I believe it will. It's time for change, and I think the residents are ready.
Well, I don't know what to think, honestly. It's very close, and there are at least as many ballots that haven't been counted as have been counted. So it's up in the air.
I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow, and I really hope to be the next Democratic nominee and go to the general election.
You never know until the votes are counted.
Yeah.
Like you just heard, both people are just eager to see how this all plays out, especially with all of those mail-in ballots that still need to be counted. Board of Elections hopes to have those official results for us in the next couple of days. We're live in Cranston. I'm Sheena Losciuto, 12 News.